Hi, my name's Dave Fahrny. My partner and I, Suzie Marquardt, we've been realtors here in town for about 13 years, and we specialize in short sales in the current market, but we are a full-service real estate company. We're with Realty One Group here in town, one of the fastest growing companies around right now. So I wanted to go over today and talk about the foreclosure timeline. I get this question so many times, and I see people just panic and don't know what to do, and I try to clarify it. So let's talk about it a little bit today, and let's go over some of the facts of it. Now, here's the old timeline I used to go by. There's the dedicated timeline, and you can see the reinstatement period starts 35 days. 36 days starts the redemption period. I mean, there's just and then the publication period, but those things don't really apply today because so many things have come into play with the robo signing and the new legislation and so on. So today, once you stop making your payments, I mean, you could go into default. You're in default, and a lender could file a notice of default or a breach and a notice to sale at any time. Now that sometimes happens right away. Sometimes I've seen people go 3 years or more and not have that happen. It just depends on the lender and the circumstances. Everyone's circumstances are different. So why I say this is I see people, they'll get a notice default, paste it on their front door, and it's usually with blue tape. We call it the blue tape day. And they just panic and they think they got to move and they're going to run and hide and, oh my God, the world's over. Well, that's not the case, because with your notice default or election to sell or breach, you will get mediation papers with that, and you want to file that. It costs $200 to file those papers, and you'll go to mediation. Now you're looking at this timeline now where you've got a minimum of 4 months to just get through the notice of default timeline and the mediation. It could take 9 months to get to mediation. They're a little bit faster now. There were so many in the past that it was out there quite a while. But there's a class here in town. I have a booklet on the mediation process. They taught a class at UNLV here. I'm not sure if that's still happening now. There are some nonprofit legal aid places that have classes so that you go into the mediation prepared, and that's where you can negotiate your case. That's where you go in and you show them if you want to do a loan modification. If you can't qualify for a loan modification, you've lost your job, you don't have income, there's a divorce, a transfer, then you get the short sale set up. And there are people that can go into that mediation with you. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up that there are strict timelines that we've always seen by law. We can look those up and Google them on the internet. But nowadays, the timelines are kind of there's a lot more aspects to them that are on an individual basis. And I've seen 6 to 9 months, 2 years, 3 years that people are still in their houses. So I don't want people to panic. We can help you when you get that notice of default. You want to be in communication with your bank. You don't want to hide from letters and phone calls. You want to get some help, whether you need an attorney. Some people want to speak to an attorney. You can call us. You can call. There's many qualified people around town. There's a lot of nonprofits that can help you. So there's those alternatives, and there's ways to work out what you need to do to move on with your life. So just going over that a little bit today. I wanted to clarify that for people so that they don't panic when they get that NOD. I know it's quite frustrating or stresses you when that happens, but it's just something that has to be dealt with, and then you get that behind you and move on with your life. So Dave Fahrny here. I'll be talking to you soon. Fast Nevada Short Sales, and give us a call anytime. We're here to answer your questions. So thanks so much. Talk to you soon.